Yo, what it do? What it do? Live from the pit that don't give a shit.
This is Fuck Your Opinion, the podcast.
With your man, Toucan Dan. I'm used to Step Lover sitting to the right. Tonight, Step the Lover couldn't be here. You know, he's home taking care of the little. He has very little ones, so he's home taking care of the little ones. But we got the man, Don Gotti Nash. So it's your man, Toucan Dan, and
Don Gotti Nash.
That's right, the motherfucking technician. If he was a wrestler, he'd be called a tech. Y'all should see the shit he do on this side of the camera. You would see why he's Don the technician. If he was in WWE, I think that'd be your wrestling name. If you was a wrestler, because I know you have in the wrestling. If you was a wrestler, would it be Don the technician?
Oh no, my wrestling name would be Big Don Stud.
Big Don Stud. Somebody's already got Big Don. You got
Big Don Stud to be my wrestling name. I'd be like his long lost son or some shit.
The long lost son, a big John. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd be like his long lost son.
Big Don, you come to 2x4 and all that shit.
No, he had no 2x4. That's actual Jim Dutton.
Oh yeah. Big John Stud had the. He was a mountain.
He was big though. Yeah, he was the
mountain man.
Yeah, he was big.
He's always getting over the top of the rope.
Yeah, he was a big.
Listen, my family into wrestling listen. If your family into, they don't call it wrestling. They call it wrestling. I'm from the, my folks Southern, so they don't call it wrestling. They call it wrestling. Yeah, motherfuckers is barefoot.
Yeah, I mean. It is what it is. I mean, I don't know if you've seen wrestling lately. They doing all that. They doing all the empty arenas now. They've been doing wrestling shows.
They showed Stone Cold Steve Austin doing his whole monologue to an empty crowd. He's like, can I get a hell yeah?
Yeah, they doing that shit for the audience at home. But yeah, because of the coronavirus, man, the motherfucking.
Fuck your opinion. Facebook, Instagram, what's up with shit? Periscope, whatever. If you're on social media with us, you know what I'm saying? This is the game. We perform, we understand, I guess you would say, the entertainment side of the motherfucking business. Because this is what you gotta do. Sometimes the show gotta go on, even if it's Stone Cold. But it's still not the same.
Nah, it's weird, man. But
you can't just go out there. I don't know.
They actually doing WrestleMania, which is the biggest show of the year. They actually doing that shit in the empty arena.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
But basketball might be like that. Shit ever. I don't think it's the dumbest shit ever. It's just weird,
bro.
Because I don't think because even with basketball,
wrestling, basketball I can do because it's gonna be annoying with the screen. You're gonna hear cussing and everything. They're gonna have a damn
thing. Yeah, they gonna have to have because you just gonna hear.
Right, shit! You gonna hear every word the motherfucker actually say because the fans and the noise from the arena covers that shit up. But wrestling, that's something different because it's going. I don't know without the
I don't know if you know it's a new wrestling out called AEW. They did an empty show because they show come on TNT on Wednesdays and they did an empty show too. But what they did different from the WWE is they had some of the wrestlers in the audience, a couple of the wrestlers in the audience, so they kind of livened it up a little bit. Yeah, so they was screaming a little bit, even though it wasn't like the crowd big noise. It was enough to have the crowd there. So they had the wrestlers. It's weird, but they doing WrestleMania empty arena, man.
Hockey, you know what I'm saying?
It's weird, man, but that's actually.
Even the fucking players are testing positive. So now it's more of a. I guess it's going to be something I don't know because even if you have games, when you got people testing actual athletes, that's going to change the scope of who's getting out there to actually wrestle. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's got the fuck what. We here, but we, maintain the spot. Got my hand sanitized. We maintain the space and all that, but we're not fucking professional athletes. When you traveling to hotel rooms, being, that's just a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, it is. It's
that's a lot of shit. But hey, if that's what they want to do, invest your time in it. But I did see that shit. That shit was hilarious to me.
Yeah, it's weird and different. I actually, when I first seen it, I was like, damn, this shit is.
Yeah, that shit. I thought it was a joke when they showed Stone Cold doing that because but fuck it, the show got to go on. Anyway, speaking of the show going on, we got a little something. If you don't know, Jay Electronica, he put out an album. This week just passed. He put out his album. They're calling it his first solo album. Now, Jay Electronica has put out albums. I don't know if they was his solo albums or what the fuck project.
No, this is his debut album.
Cause I've been listening to this nigga since.
I mean, he got some mixtapes.
I was working at Whole Foods, bro. This nigga been having mixtapes for at least 10 years.
But we've been waiting for the album for like 15.
Right, like come on, Jay Electronica, 15 years. Wait on your album.
Yeah, we've been waiting for the album like good motherfucking 15 motherfucking years.
Yeah,
bro.
man, shit crazy.
And then when he give you the album, it's motherfucking Jay-Z. It's him and Jay-Z collaboration shit.
Right, it's like
Watch the Throne. Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne too. Like Jay Electronica, what the fuck is that move? That was just, I don't know. I didn't feel that as a fan. I mean, now the verses was tight, the beats. It's, you know what it reminded me of? It was like Watch the Throne 2 and exact like, but and then they had like, you know how Jay-Z just did the 444 album where, you know what I'm saying? It was just basically like an album where they just dropping knowledge the whole, you know.
Yeah, they were spitting on the jump, but we wanted the solo Jay Electronica, man.
Right.
He put out that what's that Exhibit C, Exhibit A, Exhibit C,
I mean,
like he had the buzz and everything. And then, I mean, that was 15 years ago, man. Shit, that's 20 years ago, man. I was a baby.
Right, you know what I'm saying? For real. I was listening to Jay Electronica. I mean, he was a shit years. Like, I don't know. But anyway, speaking on that, I'm gonna play this verse right here. You know, I just want people to hear it if you haven't heard it.
Oh yeah, we live on YouTube. Actually, you gonna have to hear it on YouTube. So so if
you're watching on Facebook, you're like, what the fuck are they listening to? Go on YouTube so you can get the full experience. We're not trying to push you there. We're just trying to persuade you to get the full experience, to really get the everything that's you just gonna love about our show. But I'm just gonna play this. If you don't know, Jay Electronica got a song called Ghost of Soldier Slim. Here it is.
Next time they bring up the guns, you gonna respect us. That little vest ain't gonna do you.
It just shocked me to hear Jay come on first.
Yo, whenever Jay-Z spitting, I'm playing that hoe. I'm playing most. I don't give a fuck. Come on, bro. I'm a respect the dog. But you know, Jay Electronica still. They both put their thing on it. You know what I'm saying?
No, they did.
If it come from me, a whole consider it Quran. If it come from any of those, consider it Haram. The minute record jigger built me on the stone where the rock was crafted so beautifully, considered it Saddam. From a hard place in the rock to the rock nation of Islam, I emerged on the wave that title made to drop bombs. I came to bang with the scholars, and I bet you a Rothschild I get a bang for my dollar. The synagogue of Satan want me to hang by my collar, but I'll praise through to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I put on for my nation like I'm King T'Challa. People that try to bring Mahala. You want it, I got it. Don't make me have to
I'm gonna fade out on that. That was Jay Electronica's Jay-Z off a written testimony. That's a
written testimony, aka Watch the Throne 2.
Watch the Throne. The song called Ghost of Soldier Slim. Now, the issue is, if you don't know who Pete Rosenberg is, he's a hip hop. He's been in hip hop for years. He's a DJ. He's a radio personality in New York. But he's been deep and heavy into rap music for years. Anyway, he's Jewish. He had a few on social media. He had a few things to say about that verse with Jay Electronica, making a reference to the synagogues of Satan. He just felt like, you know, as a Jewish person, he felt like he just took quite of a jab, and now Jay Electronica has really been under the wing of American Minister. Well, not under the wing, but him and Minister Farrakhan are very close friends, from what he said.
But you know, Jay, I didn't know Jay was on it like that. I mean, that's the first time I've heard him actually rhyme about, like, you know,
You know, so they I don't know if they were. Jay-Z always kind of dabbled around.
He did, but I never seen him like cleanly. Like he was cleanly in there. I was like, oh damn, Jay.
Right.
Jay-Z, I was like, damn.
The whole 5%.
Like he sounded like he all the way in. Like I thought,
with the guards. Jay-Z been on that shit because he from Brooklyn.
He been on it, but he been soft touching on it. But this the first time
because he wanted to be a bigger crowd. He didn't want to be considered that type of threat. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, wow, Jay on that.
Yeah. So, but anyway. Pete Rosenberg, he felt like Jay Electronica took a jab or anti-Semitic. If you don't know what anti-Semitic means, that means when somebody says anything fucked up about a Jewish person. That's in layman's terms. If you make any kind of reference to a Jewish person that can be considered derogatory or negative or hateful to me, it's called anti-Semitic. I'm pretty sure of it. But if not, you can check that shit out yourself and see whether or not I'm on my P's and Q's, but usually I am. But like I said, people in the Jewish community and Peter Rosenberg, whatever, they took Rosenberg. He took it
personal.
He took it personal, and Jay Electronica basically challenged him to come out and say, "Look, we can go on social media, or you can come out, come up to the station or whatever, and we can rap about it. When it's going to be, and that's." I guess Rosenberg kind of took the challenge, but at the same time didn't by saying, I respect what you had to say. I was just saying,
right.
I just felt like you just went in a little.
Yeah, he went too far. Went to him. He was offended. So
right. And I don't know. I don't like to get into that Jewish shit. You know what I'm saying? That hand, that's a heavy hand. I'm not going to really go there. Jewish folks, people. It's always been comparisons between, Jewish people, black people, the struggle with slavery, and the thing with the Nazi, I can't think of the Holocaust. I'm sorry. So it's always been comparisons. You know what I'm saying? It's never been. But honestly, Jews. And I don't want to say it wrong or if I offend anybody, but Jews actually have helped blacks in the music business for years.
Yeah, I remember Jerry Heller.
Yeah, even then, Jerry Heller.
Even though he was on some jerk shit though.
Yeah, but even I'm talking about the days like the Cadillac Records,
but he did help get it in the door. So
yeah, it's a lot of Jews and Jewish lawyer, whatever people in the music business that we talk about the days of Quincy Jones, those type of Jewish. I will say that Jewish people that have always been in the entertainment business have definitely given a hand to. Minorities, especially black people. Not saying we owe them anything, but because we talented and we do what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? We add the seasoning to the flavor. But I'm just saying, I just want to give respect is due. So, Peter Rosenberg, if you feel that way about it, sit down and have a chat with Jay Electronica, work that shit out. Yeah. And if you feel that bad, and one thing I just want to say about it, I want to really bring up is. Hip-hop has always been freedom of expression above all. Right. You say what the fuck, even if you always don't mean it, you still say what the fuck you say because you're just showing it's just
it's hip-hop. Right. It's hip-hop.
I'm so motherfucking raw on the mic. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a comedian. Right. You get that shit out. You can't.
Right. So Peter Rosenberg, fuck your opinion, man.
Yeah, man. Because you probably say some shit too. Matter of fact, we probably could dig some shit up on him too. So,
well, anybody, you know what I'm saying? That shit, it
happens, man.
It fucking happens.
I think Jay said some shit. Jay Electronica said some shit about Eminem, and he deleted that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He deleted that shit off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He deleted his Twitter.
He had to step back off that. Because and you know how it is. And this is another thing too. Jay Electronica, I know you're not listening, but you might be out there. When people get into something serious as religion and culture, a lot of times people dive right in. You know what I'm saying? Dive in face first. And then it becomes like, I'm gonna represent for this no matter what it is. I'm gonna go hard for it. That's okay if that's what you want to do, but also understand what kind of motherfucking bridges you burning out there, because can't really mess with them Jewish folks when it comes to business and entertainment, and because like that shit is one hand washes the other. So. Right,
yeah. So you probably need that hand at some point at a moment,
and you gonna need
it. They gonna turn that motherfucking back on you.
You gonna motherfucking like remember that Jay-Z verse, huh? You son of a bitch, you schmuck. It's going on the fucking you fucking schmuck. Oh, shit. So just like I said, man, watch your back, man. Watch your ass out here. This is kind of I'm trying to figure out because I'm gonna do this one first because today, it's since this coronavirus shit, whatever, this COVID-19 shit been going on.
COVID, yeah, whatever.
I've seemed to spend more time in the grocery store than I used to.
Oh my god, dude, it's a minimum hour in that bitch for 5 motherfucking items, man. Oh my god.
And I'm thinking to myself, I was never in the grocery store this much.
And then the shit you gotta get, so you can't even get out of line. Like I'm just like I'm contemplating, man. I'm about to set this shit to the side, like like on some regular shit. I'm about to set.
I had to give my daughter like one fucking leaf of aloe vera, just so she got a little acne thing. We ain't gonna get too fucking so, but they're like, you embarrass me. But anyway, I'm going to get one leaf of fucking aloe vera, so I'm going to the fucking checkout. Lady fucking almost runs me over with her car. She's got like fucking 6 loaves of bread. Toilet paper on the ass. Everybody running out of toilet paper, paper towels. And the whole time I walk through the store, because, for me to do what I do here, you got to be a lot of receptive. You're receptive, I'm receptive. You have to be because we got to get on here and talk about it and let people know what the fuck's going on out there. So, as I'm walking through the store, I'm looking, there's no canned goods. There's no, I basically, it was a little bit of wipes. But all the toilet paper, paper towels, all that shit's gone, right?
Yeah.
Napkins gone. Kleenex, damn near wiped out. But I went past the women's section, and there was still a lot of fucking, feminine hygiene, like douches and summer breeze and maxi pad. That shit was there. It was still a considerable amount of shit there. So I thought to myself, I was like, if we actually get locked in homes for like 2 or 3 months, don't women, I don't know. I would like to, a woman, if you're a woman called in, I would think the most important thing for a woman to pick up is feminine hygiene products. I just thought that was, because I was thinking to myself, like, damn, it's going to be a lot of wiped asses and washed and dried hands, but what the fuck you going to do in 2 or 3 months when your feminine hygiene products run out? Like, who the fuck I don't know, it was just weird.
Because it's like we halfway doing that shit, like you halfway thinking. It's like you ain't thinking completely because you still gonna have to leave out the motherfucking house tomorrow.
Right. That's something like
because it's like a miss. It's
like bread and toilet paper.
So you buying shit that like tissue. You don't need that. You don't need all that fucking tissue, man. I wanted some disinfectant spray. I couldn't find no disinfectant spray. Right. I couldn't find no motherfucking hand sanitizer. This is not a virus that's going to fuck your stomach up. This is not a stomach flu. Yeah. This is basically like it's not even a food joint. Like let that shit. Like I just didn't get people this week, man. I wasn't understanding. I just wasn't understanding.
This lady had 4 or 5 loaves of bread and like literally had the bulk rolls, had like 5 or 6 bulk rolls.
I've been in the store every day probably since last week. And the store's been full, so it's like I don't know what the fuck we buying.
You never heard a store. I'm sorry, and this is no disrespect to the people who have passed, but you haven't heard a virus story of the coronavirus where they said and Bill, he shit himself to death. You never heard.
Right.
It was an old elderly person. They died because they had prior complications, which there's some it could be whatever had to do with your lungs or immune system.
Right.
They had already systemic conditions, and the COVID or whatever the fuck made it worse. But you never heard someone say, "Yeah, Bob," and we heard that he had diarrhea, real bad diarrhea. We think he definitely shit himself, Bob. That was never. So you think yourself, what the fuck are you buying 48 rolls of fucking toilet paper for? And then still go to the store
and then be back out tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's the shit. Hey, I didn't understand the logic because I'm going in the store to get like some shit that I normally would get. Right. I'm about to we out of soap. We go grab some soap, some tissue. None of that shit in the store. I'm just like, God damn, and then so for me, I'm gonna start thinking like motherfuckers think now. Like the disinfectant spray. I went in the Family Dollar probably like one day last week, and they had like they had a truck loaded with Lysol spray. I just grabbed one. All I needed was one. I grabbed one, and you know what I'm saying. If I'd have been thinking like everybody else was thinking, I would have grabbed me about 20 of them.
Right? Why the fuck you need 8 Lysol?
That's what I'm saying. But shit, I go back to the store The next day, all that shit gone. Like they took all the cleaning supplies.
Right, no bleach.
Like no bleach. You can't get no bleach.
Like,
you can't get no alcohol. You can't get shit.
You gotta think if you buying motherfucking if you buying 3 full bottles of fucking bleach, are you while you washing clothes, your whites, or you cleaning fucking counters? Like bleach is so strong, you only need a cap full of that shit.
Yeah. To
wash most 2 or 3 loads of clothes. What the fuck do you need 4 gallons of bleach?
And you're not gonna take that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't taking bleach out because it's just too fucking strong.
It's like
you need so it's just like
shit is just crazy.
Yeah, people, y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all fucked me up last week, man.
And all of that though is 2 scientists. You always got a fucking story. Got to give you a story. Ben Sassoon and Sam Harris, some doctors from the UK, not doctors like as we think is professional medical professionals, doctors like is in science.
Right.
They have come up with a toilet paper calculator because the whole thing that everybody's going crazy over wiping their ass. But you know what? If you get wet wipes, you can cut down on fucking using toilet paper by just getting fucking wet wipes. Toilet paper, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, do this. Wet wipes, you pop, you got to, you do your business, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, man. Just some side shit, man. You 1-ply or 2-ply, man? Which you pick when you get toilet paper? You 1-ply or 2-ply?
I get like one.
I'm 1-ply, man.
I'm 1-ply.
The 2-ply, that shit. Cause the 2-ply, that shit just clogs the toilet up, and then my kids will probably use like
ass crumbs. I don't like. See, I got in the wet wipes, and I don't like that super soft toilet paper like cotton candy. When you go to wipe, that shit just disintegrates. Only thing you have left is like this much toilet paper. Yeah. You start off with a whole roll because when you're doing toilet paper, it's like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you toilet paper, you always go past the fingertips. You're supposed to go past to the fingertip. And you're learning the lesson from Toucan. That when you toilet paper roll, you go from you fingertip it, right? So you roll around the fingertips. But when you use that super soft shit, you got like that much fingertip exposed. So you say to yourself, like, I just wipe my fingers through you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wipe my fingers through my ass. So to me, I'm with you. I don't give a fuck if it feel like cardboard. At least I know when I wipe, I'm gonna still have that. Half the shit ain't gonna roll up in my ass. I'm sorry to say that. We got kids, but this. That's my dilemma with it. I don't like that super soft shit. I'm with Don. Give me that 1-ply. If I need to, I'll roll it up about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that shit always. When you get that shit clog your toilet up. Man.
And or you can put a little bit of. If it's too rough, just put a little warm water or just damp it. Get some water from the sink, sprinkle it on there, soften it up, and then bam, you got almost like. And then that's how you soften it up. And some people like, man, that should be making my ass hurt. I'm gonna teach you what to do. Just hit this when you get you a roll like whap 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 whap. When you get to the last whap, go to the sink, run your little warm water, and just sprinkle it. Then it's ready to roll. But me, I'm with wet wipes now. Wet wipes do away with all that shit. I use actually dry toilet paper after I'm finished with the wet wipes because
when I'm finished, I gotta clean my ass, man. I can't even.
No, I'm saying
I can't even.
Wet wipes get you clean. Because listen, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you ever wiped your ass and then didn't use wet wipes after, if you had a sweaty day,
but that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like even with the regular. I gotta use shit. I gotta get the fucking rag, soap, whatever. Motherfucker. Fuck that.
Because if you ever wiped your ass with dry toilet paper and then had a sweat,
you ain't clean.
A sweaty day.
Oh, you gonna smell like ass, and you gonna walk past
2 or 3 hours later. You gonna sit down fast and smell your own ass. You gonna sit down real quick and that air gonna shoot up, and you gonna be like, is that my own ass?
Yeah. I got clean. Yeah, fuck that. So I'm with you on the wipes because if it ain't the wipes, I gotta get the soap in.
This fucking thing.
Shit ain't real.
We speaking from experience on here. I'm a man enough to say wet wipes have changed my life over the course of years. I felt like anyway, but let me get back to this. If you don't know about Fuck Your Opinion, we might go right, we might go left, but we always get right back on the rails. But anyway, they got a toilet paper counter, dog. So I think it says, I'm trying to find, 10 rolls should last at 3 visits to the bathroom a day should last you for 53 days. So 10 rolls at 3, and nobody takes that many. I mean, it depends on how many people you have in your house, but if you shitting 3 times, and if you, because I don't,
hey, we deep as a motherfucker at the crib, yo. That shit goes quick as a motherfucker.
So I mean, but if a household, if you have a household, if one person, I mean, see, like I said, for men, well, yeah, damn, Don. If you got like 5 or 6 people, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, we deep as a motherfucker in the house.
I mean, but that's so.
But yeah, I'm just saying.
I mean, in Don's situation, he's going to have to buy a ball.
And like I said, the 2-ply,
right?
With all our toilets would just be clogged up, man. Because the kids,
and then the shit go fast.
And the kid, I'm saying they go fast, but the kids would just be using so much. They'll use half the fucking roll if it was 2-ply.
Yeah.
So the single ply to me keeps them from using too much at one time. Yeah.
It's like a rock. It's like a shit rock. It just when you hit the joint, that 1-ply just shoots up out of there. That other 2, you know what? That 2-ply gets real mushy and cloggy, and it becomes that
it clog that shit up, man.
Half wet doo-doo ball fucking toilet paper, and you be like, man, I can't even split. Man, I know, man. Listen. Everybody done had that shit. If you don't care who, if you got kids and you getting that soft cotton nail shit, then you know what we talking about. But anyway, listen, if you buying excessive shit and people don't have, and listen, everybody in this, you know, I know it's first come, first serve. I know how life is. I know the way we think as human beings. Survival is the most important thing. But we also got to think about other people as well as ourselves. So, you know, you don't need to, if you got a household, like I said, of 5 or 6 people, yeah, I'm apologizing to the mic and shit. Because I was raised right. But anyway, if you got a household of 5 or 6 people and you get like 3 or 4 bonus packs of fucking toilet paper, whatever, do what you got to do. But if you got a household of maybe 1 or 2 asses is getting, if you're only wiping 1 or maybe 2 asses in a household, partially 3, just get you maybe like 2 fucking, just get like 10 rolls, man. And wet wipe. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. And the kids, if you listen, wet wipes save toilet paper. You can do 2 wet wipes and 1 whap of toilet paper instead of going whap, wipe. But I ain't gonna get too much in that. But I just wanted to say, man, you know, just toilet paper and the bread shit. But like I said, and women, I don't know why y'all leaving feminine hygiene products on the shelves and just getting toilet paper. To me, that just seems kind of fucking funky. But
yeah. We need to talk about that, ladies.
What's
going on?
You got all the shaman.
Why wasn't that shit wiped out?
Right. What happened with the y'all going?
Hey, if I would have fucked around and been thinking shit, that'd have been another round of toilet paper right there. That'd have been like a good ass motherfucking backup. Shit.
Adult diapers. If you get that bad, you know what I'm saying. But what we're saying is, you know, that's just a question. You know, that's just a question. I'm in the grocery store. I'm scared to just ask a woman like, "Hey, how come you got all this toilet paper, but you don't have any dishes or feminine?" Because I think that's too much. That might just start some shit. So I'm gonna leave that there.
Fuck you worried about the food?
Yeah, right. I'm just saying, you know, you a funky motherfucker. But anyway, speaking of being kind, it was a lady, her by the name of, what's your name, lady? Last name, I think it's Lauren Whitney. She basically had a rough week. She broke down on social media because she went to several stores and I think she had a breakdown in Walmart, and it went viral talking about she couldn't find Pampers for her daughter, in her daughter's size.
Right.
Because of the mass panic, everybody's bought up a Pampers too. I guess, you know, the kid's gonna run out of Pampers. And this is the thing about Pampers, you know, if your kid runs out of Pampers, and Pampers expensive as a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
So you telling me out of all them diapers, somebody went and spent like $60 on fucking diapers. At least this just diapers. Now, I mean, back in the day, you know, kid diapers ain't always been around. Sometimes, you know, this is my thing. When you buy bulk, it eventually runs out. So you kind of conditioning yourself to have something that still may not be around. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And the lady, you know, she got upset and basically she went on and was like, you know, basically just bashing people that were hoarding or excessively buying shit like that. And you know, she had a massive outpouring, millions of people on Facebook and social media. It was like some people were bad, like, yo, lady, you got 5 fucking kids. If you can, because you know, she doesn't make money. She worked at a movie theater or something part-time. So she's like, yo, some people don't make the type of money where they can go buy bulk Pampers and shit like that. But she had 4 kids and a husband. So I'm like, yo, if you got 4 kids and a husband and some shit like this break down, you gotta prepare yourself for shit like that. I don't give a fuck what it is. You might not get paid for every 2 weeks or whatever, but you know, I'm not bashing her as a mother or saying her ability to not take care of kids or whatever. And also the people, if you buying fucking that much fucking Pampers and shit for your kids, I mean, you normally wouldn't. And he shits every day. I mean, I understand how to. I mean, I gotta have a daughter. We all understand how raising children work. They shit 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah, I got a 1-year-old, so
you know you're right. But
I mean, I ain't buy a bunch of diapers either. I bought her a bag and I brought a box. That's why I was in Shoppers. I had to end up going to Shoppers because.
Well, did you find any more Pampers?
Yeah, I went to Shoppers and found Pampers. That's why I couldn't get out of the line.
I mean,
because I went to Family Dollars and they didn't have my size.
And listen, let me tell you something. Also, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta get creative, okay? If that baby pamper don't fit, you go get a motherfucking oversized pamper. You can't get one too small, but I don't give a fuck if I gotta get an adult diaper, a pair of scissors, and some duct tape.
Yeah, that shit worked. It worked. It definitely worked.
I don't give a fuck if I gotta cut sections, get one of them, you know, the big like the shit, the dog pads, the pads they put down for animals to pee on. I don't give a fuck if you gotta cut one of them in the squares and bang one of them down with some motherfucking duct tape or get that shit working. You got to be creative, man. You know, the lady was crying, but she said she had a real shitty day. So that kind of led her to, she got bumped at a job. And I mean, I understand some days you feel like life just beats you the fuck up. You just like, man, one more motherfucking thing go down in here tonight. They're going to have to lock me up or drag me up out this motherfucker. But, you know, hopefully, you know, eventually people donated and she got the Pampers. But, you know, people out here in the world, stop going fucking crazy, man. This pandemonium shit is just too much, man. Everybody's buying water. You're buying all this shit. And you know what? This is another thing. I don't always think I'm right, but a lot of time I'll be like, look, let's use some common fucking sense. If you're going to spend goddamn $40 on water, why not buy a water filter?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's just how people are, man. I mean, even some people, it's even with brands. Like some people don't like certain brands. Like it was yesterday. It's just crazy. You said this lady was in Family Dollar. She sent her granddaughter to get some. She told her to stop by Family Dollar to get her some grease. She wanted Crisco. The granddaughter's like, look, I ain't trying to go in shopping and be in this line for an hour, but I can get you this Crisco. I can get you this the Shoppers. I mean the Family Dollar one. And she was like, nah, I want Crisco. She was like, I don't want it. She said, never mind. So she just sent this girl to the store because she wanted the name brand, which don't really make a difference because she wanted the name brand, Crisco. And she said, never mind. I'd have been pissed off. I'd have been like, what?
And we talking about pandemic. Listen, grandmothers used to cook with a motherfucking butter bowl or full of lard back in the day. Remember that old Crisco coffee can full of lard? I don't know if y'all from them days, but I'm from the days with a coffee can full of lard and you make biscuits and shit. That's the type of shit I'm from. So we on the olive oil, you know, triple distilled, you know, light virgin Italian olive oil and all that shit. But hey, when it's time to get back in that rough stage, you got to be ready, man. You got to be ready to, you know, batten down the hatches and get your fucking feet and hands and nose dirty and money, man, because you never know how this shit gonna go down. So, you know, start to innovate before you start to, you know, I guess harbor or take in everything and feel like you got a hoard. That's what I mean. Before you start hoarding, start innovating. Think about ways that you can make something work out of what's there instead of just feeling like you're going to ravenously take fucking everything that's around and don't leave shit for no one else. Because, you got
to definitely think about other people, man. But people don't do that, man. They think that we got. I mean, the stores then got better at limiting like bread and shit. Cause like today, I tried to buy 8 boxes of cereal. I'm trying to buy 8 boxes of cereal. She was like, nah, babe, you only can get 3. I was like, damn. It's like, I didn't see that shit.
Hey,
but
listen,
because I typically,
but you got larger. But
I typically buy like 8 boxes.
Yeah,
because my kids be crushing the cereal and shit.
Right, I understand. But like I said, people don't understand. You have a large household.
Yeah. So it's like, you know.
So people gonna look at that. It's like, yo, you greedy motherfucker.
But they put a limit on it, which is good. Which is they should do that. I think they should put a limit on the shit because that gives other people opportunity to buy stuff instead of let somebody coming in and just buying all the shit up.
Yeah,
and some people even sell that shit. So it's like, you know.
Let me tell you something. I honestly walk by faith and not by sight. And I mean this I don't even mean this on some super religious shit. I mean on some real, I'm going to the grocery store and be like, whatever the fuck is left in here, I'm going to get that shit and make it work.
I would just, that's basically what happened. You had to go in that motherfucker. You had to get, hey, you want shredded cheese? You got to get that taco. You got to get that taco bread, the taco blend. You gotta make that shit work. Yeah, I basically was like, fuck what I want.
Right.
What's in this motherfucker?
What's in this?
Yeah. Let me get this green diet tea, man. What the fuck? Get this green diet tea. Yeah, look at that shit nasty as a motherfucker. But let me get this shit. This shit good today. You basically go in the motherfucker get you survival mode.
Hey,
so they know.
Let me tell you what to do though. What you do is you get that shit and you go get like 3 lemons. And you squeeze it in that shit, shake it up. Hey, you got some motherfucker half and half, ginseng half and half on that.
But that's what they've done to you. They just make you go into, because we actually spoil when you think about it. You go to motherfucker, we spoil like a motherfucker. So because you used to what you want, and you don't, you know. But when you get to the mode where that shit ain't there, then like I said, the taco cheese is good.
Yeah, man, listen, man, I go in there and get with the fucking. And I found actually the funniest thing is
almond milk. That's all. Almond milk. Fuck it.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I got the A2 now, and they discover new shit. Yeah. You be like, oh, get this almond milk. Then about 3 o'clock in the morning, you be like, damn, my stomach ain't all fucked up. I'm actually feeling a little lighter. Next thing you know, bam, you on almond milk permanently. Listen, we're just trying to say, man, people, explore your options before you greedily just take away from other people. Because I mean, it's just ridiculous. I don't even know how else to say, but sometimes,
especially if you know you're gonna be back outside the next day. I've been in the store every fucking day since last week.
And now one person getting aspirin, everybody getting food.
I seen the food, and honestly, when people started last week, when people started buying shit, the stores was just letting you wipe the shelves off. The shit was still in the back. They still had stuff. People was thinking their food was out. I'm like, damn, they, you know, I think the government like instruct them or some shit like that.
Man, if grocery stores are loving
but they basically just let you wipe the shelves off. And then when I went in there the next day, the shit that I wanted was there.
Coming at 2 o'clock. Yeah. No, trust me. And this is the funny thing is they talk about the stock market and the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ and all that shit crashing and dropping. Shit, if you own Walmart, Giant, all these families or, you know, corporations that own these Costco's, your fucking stocks just went up, dog. Only people really hurting is the little guy, but right now, big business is shooting through the roof. They gonna sit there and tell everybody, yo, the economy is fucked up. It ain't that fucked up for Costco's, because trust me, it take a lot of money to empty the shelves at Costco.
Oh yeah, and to be busy like that, and them motherfuckers getting it. Getting it. They getting it. Hey, this week, motherfuckers set records.
Costco's, but they need to start giving some cash back. I mean, you know, the government it's just getting to a point, like I said, man, we can't panic, man. Don't panic just yet, because I mean, if people survive polio and what's that other shit?
It just like I said, it's like I was telling people. I mean, it might be a little somewhat of a joke, but it's just like, you know, when Gobert had said he had this shit. Now, if he would have died in 48 hours, I'd have been fucked up. Like that would have fucked me up.
Right. If anybody died.
The nigga died in 48 hours, then that would have really just had me like, oh shit. Like, fuck working, fuck this rent.
Fuck the rent.
Yeah, fuck the rent.
Okay, now I need 15 goddamn
fuck this guy.
Jumbo.
There we go. And that's how we was acting. We was acting like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you still coming outside the next day. Motherfuckers was in the club this weekend. Like, motherfuckers on the beach. Like, they was talking about the beach people and shit.
Yeah, man. Only thing poor strippers, I haven't been to the strip club in a while, long time. But I don't know how they say the stripping businesses took a big hit, but I tell you what, when they closed the liquor store, that's when it's all happening.
That's when shit real.
It's when it's real. When you hear I can't play my motherfucking numbers.
I'm not gonna lie, the NBA setting the season down kind of made me kind of like, oh shit.
But when a motherfucker say they couldn't play their numbers,
but when they telling you to stay in the house, and it's actually a couple of cities that's like I think Las Vegas and it's somewhere else where they shutting them down. You know what I'm saying? They like San Francisco, 24-hour lockdown. You know what I'm saying? They can't even be outside unless they going to the grocery store and shit. So they shutting shit down. Now when they do that, I mean I know it's gonna be hard to make a motherfucker stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? I mean I know people still gonna come out, but. I mean, what the fuck they gonna do? Lock you up? I mean, shit.
Listen, right? You can't.
The fuck you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what's about to happen.
What you gonna put me?
What's this? March.
Yeah. And school is over with. I don't see school. I don't see school. I think school is shut down for the rest of the year, man.
So I'm gonna say around Thanksgiving, between October and November, it's about to be a whole new population of people. That's what's gonna happen. Everybody who's on lockdown, quarantine, it's about to be the quarantine kids coming. In 9 months, it's going to be a damn near whole new population of people popping up because everybody going to go in the house and eat and fuck and just chill and ain't going to be doing shit else. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, if you come on a quarantine,
Think about if they start limiting the internet and shit. Hey, yo, we cutting the internet off.
It's gonna be a lot of babies being born in November. And listen, October, I'm an October baby. It's gonna be a lot of Libras being born during these times, baby, because everything's getting locked down. But people gonna find a way. Listen, we gonna make it. Yo, what's that shit that killed all of the Ebola virus? They just finished that. People think we survived the Black Plague, polio. Man, people survived AIDS.
Shit, like motherfuckers living with AIDS now. I mean, not that you want that shit,
right.
but I mean, they got it to where motherfuckers, living with that shit. It's like Magic don't even have the shit no more. I mean,
and I'm young. See, I mean, we are young as far as the epidemic of AIDS.
But let's think about it. When Magic announced that shit, that fucked you up. Like, whoa. Like, can you imagine hearing that shit on Sports Center the next day?
Magic got AIDS, man. I gotta go get some toilet paper.
Oh shit, that was the all right shit real for black people. That's when it's like all right.
Yeah, you think people wouldn't got toilet paper and paper time?
Hey,
Magic got AIDS, man. I gotta go get this motherfucker.
Get this toilet paper.
Goddamn Magic got AIDS. Oh shit, yo, we got some toilet paper, some bread, some water, some eggs, bacon. Magic got AIDS, man.
Eggs, bread, and milk. That is like the nastiest shit.
Bacon.
Nastiest combination of shit to have.
That's why you gotta put bacon in it. Bacon. You gotta get bacon. If you got bacon, eggs, and milk, then that's fucking you make a sandwich and lay low.
Shit, give me some bread, some peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Some sandwich meat.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
mustard.
And I can't believe all kinds. But the funny thing is that Pepperidge Farm swirl, raisin, and strawberry bread, that shit was still there. Yeah. Everything. Peanut bread, corn.
But that's the shit. Yeah, you got it. That's the shit that's left. The shit that you really don't want. But hey, you gotta make that shit work.
Yeah, peanut bread gone. Like, what the? Yo, if you see a black man making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with 2 motherfucking slices of motherfucking peanut bread, it might be the end. But we gotta chill out though. Everybody chill the fuck out. I know people like, who are you to tell people to fucking chill out? I'm just saying, man. It's a lot of psychologically.
Yeah,
I won't say psychologically, but because I'm not a doctor, but the most dangerous part of having any pandemic epidemic is the mindset of the people while this is happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And any doctor tell you that, if everybody's going crazy or not crazy, but is impulse reacting to everything going on around them because they feel like they're losing control, that's when society fucking takes a tailspin. When people be like, yo, I'll be okay, we'll survive, we'll work through this, just follow precautions and I'll just do whatever I do. This shit works a lot better. I mean, people dying and I understand people are losing their lives, but
yeah,
fucking get out.
And they trying to keep the shit from spreading. I get it, and people not listening either though, because motherfuckers still doing the same shit.
I mean, you gotta think about it like this.
But you don't have to buy all the motherfucking food up though.
But this is the crazy shit.
You
they say don't go in the crowded places.
You can come out, go get your food. You know your normal shit that you would do, but you don't need to be necessarily hanging out. You know, at the club and shit.
You can spend $300 at the grocery store to sit in the house for just 2 weeks and eat. That's crazy.
Right.
And you know, people just like I said, you quarantine yourself, you take care of yourself, your family. But man, do that shit the right way. You know, don't be out here just going like this Mad Max in the fucking Thunderdome over goddamn some fucking tortilla chips. It was a lot of chips though. You know, another thing.
The chips was good. Chips was good.
The junk food. This is one thing I guess I can honestly say I learned about America. So a lot of the junk food was there. So a lot of people eating healthy.
Nah, motherfuckers was in survival mode. Motherfuckers want that real shit. They was faking on the slight shit. Like they was like it wasn't. I mean, the steak was like holding on because that's the more expensive shit. Yeah. But the chicken was out. Turkey was out. Wasn't no hot dogs. Y'all bullshitting on some of the turkey dogs. I mean, y'all got the certain brand, and then y'all got the chicken joints.
Hey, it was a lot of pies and ice cream and shit. Yeah. I was like, damn, I feel like I can get my
motherfuckers was in survival mode, man. They was like, man, we got stuff this motherfucking refrigerator.
And the funniest thing is, listen to this, people. If you buy 7 loaves of bread, understand this. All of the expiration dates are still on the same day. So your bread may expire before you even get to fucking eat it. You might have 3-4 weeks worth of bread. Think in your own fucking head.
Even with milk.
Right.
I mean, shit.
If your bread doesn't last for 5 weeks, it doesn't have a shelf life of 5 weeks before it gets crusty, stale, and mold. So when you buy 6 weeks worth of bread,
and that shit horrible too,
and it's all dated for fucking March the 17th,
sweaty.
In 7 days, you're gonna have at least 3 loaves of bread that are damn near a week old. So let's just think about this, people. See that math right there? Toucan damn fucked you up with. I know somebody watching got an aha moment from that. Was like, yo, I didn't even understand that. Yeah, respect the dates on the food. Understand that too. You going out there and buying bulk shit that expires all on the same fucking day. I'm going to talk about, it's one thing I want to get into. You know, speaking of expiration date, I just got to put this out there because what the fuck is Tom Brady thinking? Going to Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Expiration date, because I'm just saying.
They got a nice little young nucleus, man. They got everything he need. I don't think New England was going to be able to defeat him. They probably could have got him another receiver or something, but Tampa Bay is built. Like they got a tight end, receiver. They got everything, man. Defense, good coach.
I ain't fucking with it.
I mean, this normally doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? When motherfucker play with a legend somewhere else, and then they go somewhere, it doesn't. It doesn't normally work out. But if he fuck around and win a Super Bowl next year,
and he ain't gonna do it.
I'm just saying if he does.
As a Packers fan, I just felt like when Brett Favre went to Minnesota. I mean, even though he didn't like go to another team in the division,
but they also could have disrespected him too. So I don't because everybody trying to put out their own side of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he was disrespected
I don't think he was happy.
Yeah. So something I think they disrespected him some kind of way or another, and he probably didn't like that shit. Yeah. He got the fuck on out there because he don't need the money.
Yeah,
it ain't a money thing. People say, yeah, he get 30 millionaire and shit.
He don't give a fuck about that. He doesn't really need it.
Yeah, his wife is rich. His wife got.
He got bread, bro.
But he got bread. He been taking so it's not about money.
Goddamn, Gillette. I'm sure it covered one salary from Gillette is covering.
But they heard they hurt his feelings somewhere or another.
That's what I was like. I think Tom Brady's being a bitch. I think you just got your pride hurt. Somebody stepped on something. But you can't when you have back-to-back losing seasons and you've been there for 20 years. You gotta take it on the chin to me, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, man? You're a legend and fucking, man, let your legacy end where it ends if you build a legacy. Don't, that's just me. I
just think he played long enough to where he should have finished his career there. I mean, he actually could have just retired this year, but Now he trying to prove them wrong. So he got a chip on his shoulder to show them motherfuckers. That's basically what he's saying in his head. Show these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna listen. I don't think it's gonna happen.
But this normally doesn't work out. But if he does, it'll be
phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, it'll be a great football story. Everybody wants a great football story.
My homeboy on Facebook from South Carolina. I know him from South Carolina. Danny. He the only Tampa Bay fan I know. I mean, I know he gonna have a lot of motherfuckers jumping on the bandwagon. He said he ain't going for that shit though. What's up, Danny?
Yeah, but Tom, I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, sometimes I just get a little distant in thought. I just go for one extreme. But I just thought about expiration dates, and I was like, damn, Tom Brady. I mean, he was at the end of his career.
Even a lightly touch on. You see how the Panthers did Cam.
Yeah,
they basically just kicked his ass out the door. Like
you should have knew that was
it's like your girl was coming home and you just was like, come on, get out the door, get the fuck out. Yeah, you got to get the side. Take shit. Come on, take shit. Yeah, I saved more money the other day, and he kicked that ugly black chick out. Come on, he said fire. He said fire, and he just told us some dumb ass shit.
And
gave her
threw a person.
Said, I gotta catch a cab. He gave her $2. They told Cam catch a train.
They damn sure hit him with the fire drill, and gave Teddy Bridgewater $63 million for 3 years.
Yeah, he gonna be some bullshit.
Teddy Bridgewater.
He gonna be some bullshit.
Hey, Teddy Bridgewater, get your money, baby.
Hey, get your money. I mean, because he got
$63 million for 3 years.
Because he got fucked up, man. I mean, this retribution for him, but he gonna be some bullshit.
Ladies, $63 million. Listen, I know women be like, yeah, this we guys, so we gonna throw a little sports talk because a lot of shit happening around the board.
Yeah, then the day Gurley got cut.
Oh, what?
Gurley got cut. Yeah, the Rams cut Gurley because they didn't want to pay him. If they would have kept him after the day, they would have had to pay him it would have been like $10 million. They would have been owed. They would have owed him. Man. So they had to either cut him, trade him. So they was trying to trade him and shit, but they ultimately cut him. So yeah, Gurley got cut today, man. He put up a post saying that he got fired on his day off.
Damn.
So he'll make it in light of the situation.
Hey, if I was Green Bay, I'd go out there and give. Hey, Green Bay, but we never known for picking up big names. I don't know why that's.
Gurley ain't right though, man. He ain't been right. I mean, he's 25 and he ain't been right for the last few years, man. So
he was. I mean, he still. Hey, listen, he still's top.
I mean, he has it.
I mean,
but he
Adrian Peterson has proved to me that you're never too old to be washed.
I mean, he only 25, right? But he hasn't looked right.
Sometimes people don't do that, but I'm just saying it could be a point where he go to a team and he hit his groove and bang, you got your championship. That was just something I know we get a little off to.
Yeah, a little NFL talk.
But I like that. We guys, man, there's some more shit that's going on.
I mean, yeah, and that honestly, man, and shout out to the NFL, man, because everything was coronavirus until the NFL let this free agency shit hit the wall, and I mean that's been like a little outlet for sports because it ain't really been shit
else but the
really going on. I mean, I'm a wrestling fan. Of course, the wrestling and the empty gym and shit has been my thing. But
what's been fucking me up? Seeing coronavirus commercials. That's what fucks me up.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's commercials that come on and be like real live commercials, and it comes on and gives you all the things about the coronavirus and tells you how to stay healthy and give you instructions about washing your hands and 6 feet. But they show it like a commercial. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person, I always had these visions. Like, you ever watch those space movies, or not space movies that's been built on the future? And they always have some fucking weird ass commercials they're showing during the movie. And you be like, what the fuck is it? They'll have a commercial for a virus or plague that wiped out people, or they have a commercial for some fucking.
I know. It's some commercial where they like, you gotta get the kid the shot, and it's like, Mom, Dad, and that shit is like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, Mom, Dad, because you don't get them. It's a certain shot that you want them to get them, and you be like, and that'd be like this should be on that Lifetime channel. But like, Mom, Dad,
I never thought I would see a day where they're gonna start putting commercials on television, regular commercials, not like, I mean, it's still a CDC safety warning, but like blended in, like a whole family having a picnic, and everybody's chilling, and mom's passing out the sandwiches, and next thing you know, it's a COVID commercial. You gonna fuck me up? You gonna fuck me up? Or showing some guy riding the bus or on the train, and he's coughing. And you think it's a NyQuil commercial? No, it's a coronavirus commercial. You're like, damn, that's starting. It's starting to fuck with me in a sense. Not really fuck with, but you know what I'm saying. It just started to make me look at a lot of things because I'm one of them guys. I start really thinking about 20 years from now. You know what I'm saying? 30. It's going to be something that is going to give humanity its big scare. So I think that's the biggest part of it. Humanity is always ready for its next big scare. So when everything happens, we're kind of looking religiously, scientifically, whatever. We just always looking at it as like, oh shit, is this gonna be it? Is Jesus coming? Just because something happens, we always thinking like, oh shit, it's the end of days. They close churches, not the chicken place, I think, but I'm talking about like Joel. Joel Osteen closed his church, shut his shit down.
Yeah, losing money.
No, he ain't losing money. This motherfucker put up a joint on the website where you can go and still put donations in, but it's through, he got a link where you can still donate to the church. So you can't come into church, but you still can send donations. Just click on the link.
That's crazy, man.
Hey, listen, the game don't stop. I know people like pimping, but there's people out there that pimp the Lord out. Some people that pimp Jesus. It's been a lot of memes and shit about, excuse me. I stuttered because I hate to say and shit and Jesus in the same tone. Excuse me for those people like, some people like, damn, Toucan, you might cuss a little too much. Hey, that's just me. That's just how the mouth works and the brain functions. But anyway, like I was saying, religious, I'm not really religious, so I don't get into this as far as religion. But, people always look at things like, oh, my God, oh, Lord, the church, we can't go to church or we can't do certain things. If you walk by faith and not by sight, then, you're going to go to church because you're like, hey, we're going to pray over this coronavirus. And because there's people who truly believe that, hey, they're not going to be affected because that ain't what God got in the plans for them. But, it depends on who you are and where the fuck you come from. But
so you about to close us out on this
yeah, let me speak on
this last shout out.
Sorry, y'all. Sometimes I get a little deep, but I'm just saying, man. Look, what I'm saying. Joel Osteen and all those other guys is closing the churches. Keep the churches open. People might need prayer if you're gonna keep taking fucking money out of their pocket. But anyway, the word quarantine has been, have you seen the quarantine videos? Everybody got I'm day 3, I'm in the house.
Yeah.
Day 6, I'm in the house. Why the fuck are you understanding just staying in the house? Like, you got people that's just, now if you're sick and you quarantine yourself, thank you. If you're not sick and you're doing a quarantine video and it looks like some stupid shit that, since you decide that you just don't want to come outside for like a month, you just going to post videos every day, you're fucking schmuck. But, no, I'm just saying, people quarantine themselves. But it was an astronaut. His name is Al Worden. Al Worden was one of the astronauts from the Apollo program. He passed away on Wednesday. I know you're like, what the fuck they got to do with anything? I just like to give shout outs to legends. I don't care if you're black, white, Latino, Asian, whatever. If I find something interesting about you in the story, I'm going to share it. But, everybody's talking about this personal exile or whatever the fuck they doing, quarantine. This man spent 295 hours in space by himself. And he was at the space station in 1971. Some people don't believe that we had space stations in 1971. I don't know why. I'm gonna get into my conspiracy. One day I'm gonna come in and go into my conspiracy bag because people be like, hey, I got a conspiracy fucking bag too. I got some little theories about the moon landing because some people say that shit never really happened. Nobody fucking landed on the moon, but I believe I ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, Al fucking Worden was a part of the space mission in 1971. He was 2,235 miles away from anyone else because they were at the space station and he was just out in space doing this fucking thing. But he stayed by himself for 200 in 95 hours. So if you're in the house and you just posted, and you got PlayStation or fucking Xbox or an ounce of weed or whatever the fuck, 5 kids, and you posting on the third day of being in the house like you losing your mind. This guy was in space for 295 fucking hours. I don't know how many days is 295 fucking, I don't know. 24 hours in a day.
It's almost
10
a
days?
year.
Huh?
You said 290 something?
No, 95 hours, not days.
Oh.
295 hours. I would say that's close to like 15 days, maybe, give or take. But 15 days, he was in fucking space by himself. If you're in the house for 3 hours and you losing your goddamn mind, that's just because we spoiled and we got fucking 30 seconds worth of fucking attention span. We working on that. But anyway, thank you. This is my hand sanitizer. I want you to think that, just because me and Don in here, people like, yo, and to my niece Yaz, who you gonna see on here, Yaz. I'm gonna share a little message with you. Yeah, we still in here. Fuck your opinion does not stop rolling. You understand what I'm saying? The train don't stop. We might be missing our, third wheel, but shout outs to Step the Lover. He always holding us down. But like I said, comes time we gotta take care of our families and ourselves. Don, Gotti, Nash, me, Toucan, Dan. We gonna pull a fucking train up out of here. You know me saying, you know what? Before I do anything,
hey, hit us off with the blinding on that J Electronica.
You want that? See, yeah, we gonna keep it like this. You know what I'm saying? Keep it like this. We're gonna leave up out of here on this J Electronica.
Y'all need to check that J Electronica out.
Yeah.
Check out that Jadakiss.
Yeah. Oh, definitely Jadakiss. Yo,
Jadakiss is nice. The Jews is alright too.
Hey, man.
It's definitely a lot of good albums on, man.
Mixtapes, yo, go on that Piff. And I know we don't get credit for giving people shout outs, but if you got some tight shit, I'm gonna shout you out. But go to that Piff, man, and check it out. But thank you for tuning in again to Fuck Your Opinion with your man Toucan Dan,
Don Gotti Nash,
and Step the Lover. We'll be back next week for your funky ass.
Yeah, he should be on Taco Tuesday, man. We'll see y'all on Taco Tuesday. Maybe Dan to be on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah,
maybe we'll see, man. But like I said, hey, we switch lineups on you.
Yeah, we still gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying, ladies. Work on that, like I said, and leave some toilet paper for the rest of the fucking world.
We out.
We out. Damn.
Also, if you want to hit the rest of the full show, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yo, Fuck Your Opinion. It's on YouTube. PHUCK. Your Opinion. Check us out on YouTube. Sign up, subscribe, so you can always get a notification when we dropping our shit. Instagram, Facebook family, everybody is helping us build the brand and the show. And we didn't get any calls tonight, but fuck it. We figured since everybody be in, you ain't had nothing to do with watch us. But thank you for tuning in.
We out.
We out.